This is Rick with Shooter 1721. Woo! Got some big news for you. So Airgun Depot and Shooter 1721 have come together and decided that, you know what? Let's put a video out there of the top 3 bullpups. So we got together and we talked. I got with Travis Patton and Ryan at Airgun Depot, and we said, what are some of the bullpups that are out there that guys want to look at? Because a lot of people are really catching on with the bullpups. But here's a couple things. You got bullpups in a higher price range. We got some in the medium price range, and what I'm talking about is $1,000 above, and then you come down to your $600. Then you got bullpups down in the $300 range that are about $350, $370, maybe $400. And we decided to go FX Wildcat in 30. We decided to go with the new Diana Skyhawk in 25. And then we went with the Hatsan FlashPup in 22 cal. Now, I've had these bullpups for several weeks. Did a lot of shooting with them just to see what's going on and stuff. But weather has kind of put it on a halt here for a while. And then today, woo! The sun is shining. We are excited to get this rocking. We definitely have everything set up here today. So what you're going to see is you're going to see the chronograph numbers. We're going to go through the shot string, the trigger, everything that you want to know about the gun. The only thing that we're really dealing with right behind me right now, coming up my back, is a nice 12 mile an hour wind. We are shooting 50 yards, but you know what? Who cares? We're air gunners, right? I'm telling you guys, the airgun wave that's coming through right now, and I can see it starting to gain momentum. It is so exciting right now. You guys shooting air guns, this is one awesome time of all of us coming together and putting videos out. Well, that's enough talking. Let's get to shooting. Well, here we are with the first of the top 3. The FX Wildcat Mark II in 30 cal. You take a look at this bullpup here and you put this up. First thing you notice when you throw this up here is you notice how the weight sits back here on this. And the FX Wildcat Mark II has the X barrel in here, and this is the 30 cal 700 millimeter, and this is shooting lights out. This is one of my definitely favorites. Couple things to mention. So we're talking about 40 inches long, okay, and the weight without the scope is 6.75 pounds. All right, but with the scope puts you a little over 7 pounds. But when you're holding it there, it's a good feel. It feels really good. All the weight's back here, which doesn't put you out here on your arm, you know, moving like it is. I like it overall. We'll be shooting JSB 44.75s with this today. That's the pellet we picked. That's the pellet we tested. It did really well. Very happy with that. The barrel is, you know, it does say that, you know, we got the 700 millimeter. Well, there's a couple other things. This is a 7-shot repeater, and you can see that, you know, you're working with your bolt here. Very smooth. It's like glass. It's really nice. As far as loud, it's like a too low medium. It's pretty low. So overall, this is a great gun. But this is the one we're talking about. The price point of it being over $1,000. That being said, of the top 3, if we want to talk about that being said, this gun here is, in my opinion, your lifetime gun. Come on, take a look at this right here. We have the Diana Skyhawk. The first thing you'll notice is it's 29 inches overall. Barrel length is 22 inches. That is amazing, and here's what else is amazing. It's like 6 pounds. Oh, and did I mention the stock, the Diana stock, the walnut? It is gorgeous. We'll show more pictures of that. But when you throw this gun up, you're way back now. You're way back. So this is our mid-grade, so price range. So we're looking at about, I think, somewhere in the $600 range. And this is just very nice. Very nice when you throw this up here to your shoulder. Comes with a single shot tray, and it comes with 2 8-shot magazines. Now remember, this is the 25 caliber. Okay, so this is a 25. When I first shot this at 50 yards, I just saw it just kept repeating, you know, very, very clean, very crisp groups over and over and over. As far as speed, you know, the chronograph numbers, will show them to you today and stuff. I just know this, this is a 25, the 22 boasts the numbers up there where it's supposed to be. This one we'll shoot today, and we'll show you what the numbers are. They were a little bit lower. We're shooting JSB 25-39s. It's what we picked. That's the pellet we like, so that's what we're going to use. One thing that I really, really like about this gun is the trigger. Son of a gun, that trigger is just crisp. Bang, it's there. I like that. And it being 29 inches, if you think about that, 29 is a nice size bullpup. We have the Hatsan FlashPup in 22 cal. Now, when I first got this out of the box, I was like, oh, wow. Yeah, I took a look at this and I was like, this is a shorter bullpup and it's a lighter feel. And I wondered, how's it gonna shoot? You know, being coming in at $3.99 at Airgun Depot, I thought, hey, how is this gonna shoot? The barrel length is about 19.5 inches. The gun weight's 6 pounds. And you can see it has the Picatinny rail up here. Amazing, amazing shooting little rifle here. So we got this in 22. We're shooting JSB 18 grains today. And we're going to see how this does. It's about a 3 medium on the loud scale. And we're going to go over all that kind of stuff, but I want to kind of go over some of it. Oh, 12-shot mags. Comes with 2 12-shot mags. I'll tell you what, I was super impressed with this in pre-testing. That I got to spend some time with it. It was truly amazing. Fill pressure on this is, though, 3,000. The Skyhawk is 250 bar. All right, and then the Wildcat's at 230. I didn't really mention that, but I wanted to let you guys know that. And we're going to see what the shot string is, and we're set up for 50 for all 3 guns, and we are shooting JSB pellets for all 3 guns today. So that's enough talking about this little guy. Let's get to shooting it. Woo! Okay, let's give her 5 shots down there. See what we get. $9.49. $9.37. $9.32. $9.33, and shot 5. As you can see, as we're watching this, what you're looking at is you'll see the wind effect. I'm holding the same aim point. You'll see that the pellet pulled over to the right. That is not a bad group. We're probably looking at a 3/4 inch group, which 18 grains traveling at 9.33, and that's a duplicate. That's pretty amazing. So now what we're going to do, the group pattern looks good to me. I mean, that's acceptable at 50, and you're talking about a $400 PCP here. So, and it's a starter gun. You guys are looking for power. Look at that. 9.33. That's all right. That's enough talking. You guys want to see some shooting, so let's just keep shooting. I'd say it's pretty consistent there. Okay, So you see how I brought the bolt over and locked it down. So there's your 12. Couple cool things about this gun is we're shooting it. So 12 shot mag, I like that. The trigger, I'd like to have a little bit better trigger on here. That's something, if you want me to be honest, I'd like to have a better trigger, and you're going to see the trigger pull on this guy. But overall, it's a shooter. At 50 yards, doing 900 plus feet per second, hitting hard with an 18 grain. It's in the 14, it's an 18 doing, and with that kind of accuracy. And oh, here's something else to mention. Guys, Ryan, how many states are there now that are small game hunting with air guns? Almost all but 2?
All but.
All but 2. Start thinking of what I'm saying there. All right, let's continue to shoot here so we give you that. Okay, as we go through our shot string, we'll see what happens. One thing that hasn't happened, the accuracy just there. But you can see pressure going down as we shoot the gun. Yeah. I like that 880 mark with these 18 grains. That's awesome. There we go, 861. We're seeing the drop now. What are we at, Ryan? Looks like we're at shot 20, right? So there I saw my first drop out. Still impressive. And this is shot 24. There you go. I'm gonna stop there with shot 24. I think, yes. I'm gonna take that out, set this down. Well, there you go. There was your 5-shot group to start. JSB 18 grains, pretty amazing to me. I think that's awesome for a $400 starter PCP. Hatsan, great job. Shooter 1721, definite thumbs up on this, guys. Just for a starter with the leaper scope on here, done deal. What a great gun. Well, up next is the Diana Skyhawk 25. Woo. Okay, well, here you go. There's your 8-shot mag right there with a little magnet on the bottom. You can see that. One thing that with this gun that I think is a really cool concept, you're able to just use this male Foster and your female Foster fitting. You don't have to buy, with the fill probe, you don't have to buy an extra piece to get yourself, just hooks right to your tank hose. Why doesn't this go universal if we're using fill probes? Or why don't we just go universal with female, male Foster and just make it over? No more fill probes. I'd definitely love to see that happen, but that's just me. Okay, so let's shoot our shot string here in our 5-shot group. We still got our 11-mile-an-hour wind. I did start shooting, and I noticed that our chronograph, as we've been out in the sun, chronograph was acting a little funky. It was throwing some 900 numbers, so forgive the upper right. We're going to go to the lower left. I put some stickers on to cover it up, see if we can get this Skyhawk, the gun shooting fine. It just has to do with whatever's going on with our chronograph. So that's enough of that being said. Let's see what we got. Well, you know that was a different sound, right? That's our 5, right? What was our standard? What was our spread in those 5 there?
So we got 786 as our minimum and 795 as our max. So
And spread was what there? It's right there.
About 9.
Okay. All right, shot group. We had one bad pellet in there, Ryan. I seen one pellet. It's not the gun.
Just a flyer.
It was a flyer. Yeah. So I'm not saying the gun did that because I know where the gun shoots consistent. But so I'm just gonna now shoot for numbers. So. I am not shooting groups, guys. I'm just shooting so we can get the shot string. Okay, there's the first 8. Okay. This is a 250 bar fill. You know, it had a, that's the first time I ever seen a duplicate of 3. We actually had 3 at the same, I think. Oh my goodness. It just staying very, very, very consistent. Are you kidding me? Oh, thank you for being 1 feet per second off. That's incredible. I think this is answering some questions here, though.
We're still only at a spread of 9.
How many shots? Spread of 9.
16 shots. So I mean, that's something to be said. For
yeah.
Skyhawk.
I know this. I know that the 22 cal has the feet per second, you know, that most guys are looking for.
Right.
Because you're looking in here, you know, what's our foot-pounds of energy there right now for a 25? Right there.
For
right under the feet per second there. Up on the black screen.
Up on the black screen.
Yeah.
35.10.
Yeah, see.
35 foot-pounds.
Yeah. So guys, that's a little on the low side there. That's just my opinion. I think that's on the low side for hunting. But who knows what you want this for? Here's our next 8. Let's just keep shooting. So can you say pretty consistent? Am I gonna be loading a lot of pellets?
It looks like it.
You want a consistent gun, and it's accurate too. Its accuracy is fine. Okay, so what do we got? 24 shots?
Yeah, we're sitting at 24 shots, and our spread is just sitting at 10.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I'll tell you what's really impressive with this gun, guys, is I love the trigger. I kid you not. It's just this, it's called what? More of a clean, just pull straight back, crisp break. It's just nice. And you know it after a while, like you feel it, and you know, like, oh, okay, it's breaking here. It's gonna break here. I know it. Dang. Okay, so we're moving into. You know what? I'd really love to shoot this gun in 22, Ryan.
Absolutely.
I really would. I'd really like to know what's there. And you see the cocking effort's nothing.
gotta say that's impressive.
Are you kidding me? We at 32.
Mm-hmm.
Can it please move a little? What's the spread? 11?
Just 11. Oh man.
Travis, I know you're watching. Why didn't you send me a couple more mags? What the heck? This gun's efficient. This dude's running really well. Oh man. I'm just kidding, Travis. Just trying to save time on film loading. I didn't think we were gonna. I didn't try these. I didn't check the numbers on this until we're doing it now. So I'm impressed. Still 17. What is going on? Is this dude gonna change on us? Okay.
In all your years of air gunning, have you had one quite this consistent?
Other than the FX, no. FX I've had, one time I had, I think I was shooting the Wildcat, and I shot probably, I don't know how many shots, and it only moved 2 feet per second. And I was like, can you just please change? Can you do something different? I think that's the only one that's ever done like this. This is, I didn't expect.
Nah, same here.
And Ryan, man, if this thing was shooting 880 with 25 3.9s, 880.
Oh yeah, that'd be a go-to
oh my
small game
goodness.
hunter.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
It would be amazing.
Just a little bit more. But that 22 I heard is, I talked to a couple people in the industry, the 22 is shooting at that higher feet per second.
As, consistent.
That's what I'd love to find out. This can change any time now, right?
Could. The numbers are pointing to the fact that it won't.
You kidding
Oh
me?
man, I'll take it though. That's awesome.
Don't you dare duplicate 790 again. People will think the current guy's broke.
Camera tricks.
Camera tricks. Yeah, right. Well, one thing that, I mean, with the wind, you can see that there's movement. Now, I mean, I'm jumping around and stuff, but it hasn't dropped down yet. Maybe one or two has dropped. Am I really reloading again?
Shoots a whole 10 of pellets.
Off of one fill. All right. Diana, it's time for you guys. Come on. See what we got here. People will think I got a hose coming up from under the bench or something. I don't know. Now that was a goofy shot there, so let's see if there's anything. You bugger. There it is.
Oh, there we go.
That's our... now watch. If it goes back to 790, we might have to censor it. Alright. I'm saying this might be it. I don't want to ruin that. I kind of say that was it.
Yeah, our spread's at 27.
Alright, we'll leave it. We shot those mags. Up next, FX Wildcat in 30 cal. Woo! Well, here we are with the third and final of the top three. FX Wildcat Mark II and 30 cal. And we're set up at 50, and the wind, we waited a little bit. Cameras were getting hot, and We're at the last one here at 50. So we're going to see how this guy shoots with the JSB 44.75s. 7-shot rotary mag here. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, 802. We just filled this too. There we go, 827. Sometimes when you just fill, that's what you get. That one went in the exact same hole. Yeah, exact same hole. And there you go, all in the same hole. Except for the first one, that 802, that's because we just filled the gun up past, I think we got past the 230 bar mark, so. Sometimes I see it a little tight like that. I probably should have cleaned the round out of there, but this gun will shoot one hole. That's what it was designed to do. Heck, even at 100, we've shot under inch groups with it at 100. This gun is everything they say it is, and it is just a workhorse. As far as bullpups, I would say this is definitely my favorite by far. And now we'll just continue to shoot the shot string here for you. Okay. So there's a 230 fill on this guy. This gun is truly amazing. And this is over $1,000 for this PCP here and Bullpup, and I don't know. In my opinion, you get the kitchen sink with this one. You get everything. Oh my! Like I said, not a huge Bullpup guy, but this gun continues to grow on me. That's for sure. Is that it? Yep, I have one more. Oh well. You know, sometimes when you're videoing, the wildlife around here just is running free. Oh my. I have 3 sons. That youngest one I have. Oh my. Oh my. So how are we doing, Ryan? What's that looking like?
Alrighty, let me get my bearings here. It looks like our average is 833 with a spread of 41. We're at
That's because of the 802 on the first one.
Yeah, that definitely threw us for a loop
that's
there.
That's not really real, so.
Yeah, I'm seeing our maximum was the 843, and then the minimum was that 802, and that 802 was kind of a not supposed to be there.
Always save one in the gun. So what's our shot count at right now?
Shot count's at 19 right now.
19.
Yeah. We're still sitting at like 837.
Yeah, so we're sitting. I actually like this speed for the 44.75s out of a Bullpup. I'm saying. Now, if I was shooting my you know, a different gun like the Impact or something like that. You know what I mean? That's different, but this is smooth and steady right here. Now there we climbed a little. That was an empty. Wanted to make sure I shot them all. What do we got there? How many shots?
How many shots? We're sitting at 26 shots. The last one was 844 and 70. That's not bad for the foot-pounds. For our energy.
Yep, sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be our max shot.
There we go. That was our drop shot. So where are we at? So that's 790.
790, yeah.
Yeah, so that was our drop. So where'd that drop at? What shot?
So our last good shot was 32, so we're at 33 now.
Okay.
And I would say stop it there at 33
That's it.
shots.
So 32. So 32, I see that being a great, 32 is good for, you know, we're not running a huge tank on this.
And I see a giant hole down there, so it looks like it was...
There's no flyers.
Yeah.
0 flyers. But, you know, from FX, you know.
That's what we expect.
Yeah, I was going to say I probably have 7 or 8 different products, rifles from them, and every one of them's performed flawless, perfect. I haven't had any problem.
Yeah.
No problems with them. Well, there you go. I mean, it's kind of what you were going to expect from the FX, the Wildcat. You know, this is, as far as bullpups, this is the guy right here. So this is definitely this is amazing. So if you do want a bullpup, this definitely would be one if you want to put the money there. But you also saw what the Skyhawk did with the consistency and shot count. I love to shoot the 22 version, so still giving all 3 guns get a thumbs up from Shooter 1721. Of course, this one does. And Leapers, thank you again for helping us out and getting the scopes here on time for this video, because we really appreciate that. And I'm pretty impressed, Ryan. All 3 guns performed very well. Of course, we knew this thing would shoot 1 hole at 50. Heck, like the groups, we've even seen that at 100. Did we shoot the Skyhawk at 100? No, I did not shoot it at 100. The furthest I shot both of them was the FlashPup, and I have on Facebook. If you follow us on Facebook, you'll see videos on Facebook of what we do. Instagram, I have 80-yard steel plinking targets that I shoot at 80 yards with both guns, and hit those steel targets like backyard brawl steel targets, the animal targets, and we hit them at 80, no problem. So that was really good. We just didn't stretch it out to 100 because of weather here. We had a lot of wind. So now that we don't have the wind as much as, you know, maybe today we could get to it, but that's enough talking. Now it's time to show you some, we're going to do some trigger pull and see what each gun's doing. Well, here we are with the FX Wildcat Mark II 30. We're going to do a little trigger testing. There we go, 6 ounces. .9 ounces. And 5.3. You can see how light we got this trigger. Let's talk a little final thoughts on this guy. So, you know what you get here when you get an FX air rifle. You know that you're getting the top of the line, top of the world here, kind of classic gun, air gun that's definitely, in my opinion, it's well worth the money. I own over 8 different ones now. No problems with anything. I haven't had anything other than if I'm changing something, making an adjustment. That's the only time I ever had a problem. This guy did it. So that's honesty. And every one of them has shot great for me, and that's just me. But when you talk about feel, when you throw this one up, all these Bullpups, like I said, I'm not a big Bullpup guy, but as I did this video, I was like, wow, this gun feels great. Not afraid to hunt with this, being a 30 cal. Now, what I'm talking about there is, you know, if you're gonna hunt, and you know, with a 30, you know, we're shooting in the 830 feet per second range. So that changes my range a little bit when I'm hunting with this, and you know, I'm not making a super amount of 100-yard shots. Not that the accuracy's not there. Like on a squirrel, you can hit a squirrel and a rabbit out to 150, 175 yards with this gun. You can shoot right in that range there accurately with a clean kill. And the reason I'm throwing a lot of the hunting out there is because, listen, I want to correct what I said earlier in the video. Is I actually said that there was 2 states, there's 3 states that not small game hunting with air guns. So if a lot of you hunt, or you're just doing this for a hobby, you know, as a hunter, this is a great hunting air gun. Its accuracy, you won't be disappointed, and it definitely gets a thumbs up from Shooter 1721. All right, let's take a look at the Diana Skyhawk and do a trigger test. So we're rolling right into this. Ryan's just handing me stuff, and we're just gonna run into the trigger test with this guy too. So let's see what we got here. Put that in there. Okay, we got 1 pound, 14 ounces. Okay. £1 pound, 13 ounces. Did you see what I was saying earlier in the video? I talked about a consistent clean. I have no idea until we trigger tested now of what it's doing, but I could sense as we were shooting, I seemed to get the same break every time, and I really liked that. And it just made me a liar there, and we went to 2.4, but that might have been me. So, but anyway, you can see that trigger is breaking really nice. Final thoughts on this guy. Here's the pros. I love that it is, well, number one, I love the stock. I think it's gorgeous, Diana. I think that you guys knocked it out of the park there. Its accuracy is very good. It's not excellent, it's very good in 25 with the JSB 25-39s. That was the best pellet we tested. So the pellets we used were the best ones we tested, period. So that's just, it is what it is. Shot count, consistency, A++++. Incredible. Mr. Consistent is what you got here. I have a feeling that the only con with this gun in 25 is being a little underpowered for me. That's me talking to you. This gun's just a little underpowered for a 25 for hunting. But if you want to sit around, you want to shoot cans or paper, and you want to do that kind of stuff, and you're that guy, and you want to shoot offhand, this is a great gun to shoot offhand. The trigger's great. The value at $650, you're getting a nice little gun for $650. The fill probe is another plus. The trigger's a plus. The wood's the plus. The consistency. A lot of good things with this gun. Overall thoughts, I give it a thumbs up too, because I think I really like to see the 22. So we'll see if we can make that happen. But adjustable, you can adjust, you know, your butt pad here, you can adjust that back here. So you can do anything with that. The plate, this will move back and forth, up and down for you. So just a nice gun overall. Man, I like the feel of this. Ryan, when you throw this up too, that's just here.
It's really ergonomic,
right. Yeah, you picked it up, right?
Yeah.
Incredible little gun. This is so nice. Well, how about you give me the FlashPup and we'll go from there. Okay, let's talk about this guy. So, well, first, we won't talk about it. We'll do the trigger pull of him. Now we know that we're dealing with a different trigger pull on this. This is a lot. This is going to be in pounds because we know we're dealing with the pounds here. 4 pounds, 9 ounces. But when you're squeezing the trigger on this guy, okay, when you're squeezing this trigger, you know you got all that. See, what we do is we call it taking the creep out. So you take all that creep out until the point where you want to make a real accurate shot. You can do that with this gun. For me, the only thing with this gun is something like that trigger pull there is heavy. This gun's $3.99. It does everything else though. 5.7. 5.4. So for the value, Hatsan built one heck of a gun. Ryan, what we get, about 24 shots with this guy before we were seeing a noticeable.
I think that's where it was at.
Hey, listen, we were in the 900 feet per second. Hold on, guys. With an 18 grain. That's some foot-pounds of energy for a $400 gun. And being a little bullpup, you see that this one here, you're able to use a bipod too. And it has its own sound moderator. So it did really, really well overall. Impressed. You have the adjustable cheek piece if you want it. You can adjust that, you know, for whatever your scope height you got, the rings you got, the scope mount. Value. Holy cow. I think there's a lot of value here for what you're getting. For $400, you got a lot of value. And what I mean by that is you can't be afraid. This one you're not afraid to hunt with. Its accuracy with the 18 grains were, some other pellets tested well, but not as good as the JSB 18s. And we all know the JSB 18s, that to me, that's the pellet. Besides the 1589 Hades. Another, if you get a chance, check those pellets out. They're incredible too. And out of this gun, they shoot really, really well. But yeah, Hatsan really did an awesome job with this. Man. Got all these for review, Ryan. Man, send all these back?
I know, right?
I know, right? Incredible. Well, thank you, Airgun Depot. And thank you to all of you out there that watch our channel. If you like, push like, you know, subscribe, tell people about us. We really enjoy your comments. We enjoy talking with you. We enjoy, you know, your feedback. Listen, sometimes we hope it's all positive, but there is negative. And listen, even from negative comments, you can learn things and pick up on things that are said. So, you know. So anything that you want to put in the comments, put it down there, and we'll be glad to talk to you. This is Rick and
Ryan
with Shooter 1721.
Thanks for watching.